What's going on, people? Welcome to the Awareness Channel. My name is TC. Today I'm just going to go in a little bit on a subject that, I've talked about several times in several different videos, but it goes a little something like this. See, especially now that, recent events are taking place. Go like this. The United States and Israel are going to be at war as long as they exist on the planet. They're going to be at war, and it's crazy too. I mean, because the United States is only 250 years old. Israel younger than that, and these two countries have set the whole world on fire for as long as they've been around. Now that shit might be okay with some people, It might be okay with some people. But what about all the millions and millions of people who have to fight and die in and because of these wars that these two countries like to wage? And they're only doing it because greed. And there's also theft of resources, and there's also conquest. There's all kinds of messed up reasons to wage war. And every time you look around, these two countries have found the reason to do it. And what makes it so bad is this. You got a country, Israel. I don't know how small Israel is, but it looked like it's about the size of New Jersey, controlling a country the size of the United States with 350 million people in it. And they doing it in the simplest way possible. Israel doing it in the simplest way possible. All they doing is buying politicians. All they doing is buying and blackmailing politicians. It seemed like to me the problem is the politicians. I mean, they're acting like a bunch of prostitutes. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, they are prostitutes. But the bodies that they sell are the bodies of our sons and daughters when they send them off to fight and die in these forever wars. Because when Israel gets done swinging the United States around like a big baseball bat, they're going to have to defend all of this property that they steal. They're going to have to defend all of this property. If they get the Greater Israel Project going, they're going to have to defend all that because their neighbors ain't going to like it. And who they going to use to do it? Our sons and daughters. And how they going to be able to do it? Because they bought up all the politicians and they pretty much run this bitch. And it didn't cost them that much money, a few $1 million of the fiat money. They got the United States paying them hand over fist. And then they just give a little bit of it back and buy politicians. And the politicians are so greedy and corrupt, they just fall right in line. All Israel got to do is point and the United States go there. You feel me? Right now, as we speak, we got a president who is in total and complete, under total and complete control. Under total and complete control of a guy in Israel. And he got to do everything that man says. You feel me? So my question, I guess that's what my question is. How long is this going to go on? In perpetuity? As long as Israel's at war, we at war? Because Israel going to be at war forever. At some point, it's got to stop, though. At some point, somebody got to say enough is a fucking enough. A little bit off topic here. When are humans ever going to evolve enough to where murdering and killing each other is something that we no longer do? When is the United States ever going to develop its economy and base it on something other than making war and death and destruction? When is all of this, when are we going to ever evolve out of this? Because we just acting just like motherfucking cavemen, really. All this technology and everything, and we still blowing each other heads off at the end of the day. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that just for a little bit. Let me know what y'all think. Will mankind ever evolve enough to where we don't do this type of shit to each other anymore? Or are we just going to stay the same and, just until we kill ourselves off completely? Anyway, thanks for coming by and listening to me talk my shit. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. I appreciate that, and I'll catch you on the next one. TC, and I'm out. Peace.